Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey, Dave Frank from Cleveland. A couple things about the Monday night game. We got Dawand over there, a rookie. If anyone needs help, it's got to be him. Jedrick Wills needs to hold his own in this game. If this dude don't live up to the standards, something's got to give. You know, he's been in the league quite a few years. And number two, that defense is going to be all over Kenny Pickett. And watch the Sean shine. Love you, brother. Be careful. You know it's a jungle out there, Dave. Love you, man.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Let's welcome in Kenny Rhoda from the Kenny and JT Show News Talk, 1480 WHBC. So, Kenny, the question was Dawand Jones going against T.J. Watt, Jedrick Wills on the other side. Those are matchups that you have to be concerned about for the Browns offense, both tackles.
There are three players I think the Browns need to be aware of at all times on offense. Number one, yes, T.J. Watt, Highsmith, and Fitzpatrick, right? So that means Jedrick Wills and Dawand Jones are going to have their hands full with two of the best edge rushers on one team in the National Football League. So do they give them some help? Do they provide, an extra tight end blocking? Do you chip with an extra running back? Chubb's got to be aware of blitzes. And so I've picked the Browns to win this game on the Kenny and JT Show 27-13. I think they're going to win by double digits because I just think on paper they're the better team. And what I saw in week one, the Browns were good. The Steelers stunk. So I look at this and I say, this is a chance for the Browns to do something they haven't done in a long, long time, and that's winning the regular season in Pittsburgh. We had Tim Couch on our show last week, and he's the last Browns starting quarterback to win in Pittsburgh in the regular season, 33-13 back in 2003, I think it was. And so for them to do that, they cannot let Watt or Highsmith and Fitzpatrick wreck this game. And those are the three guys they need to be aware of. And let's hope that they have a good game plan to help out Dawand Jones on the right side and on the left side, Jedrick Wills, who's a turnstile at times.
Yeah, he has struggled without question. So this Pro Football Focus calls this as a matchup to watch as well. Jones against Watt. Jones will be asked to block T.J. Watt, who recorded 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery in week 1. Jones performed well in the preseason, and he actually, what they don't say, he played pretty well against the Bengals. Certainly much tougher task in his first career start. Kenny, the other thing that you can do when you have Deshaun Watson, you can move the pocket. It's not like you're playing with a guy who is immobile. So you roll him out to the side where you're going to help, away from the other side where you've got the challenge of tackles. You can deal with tackle questions much more easily than guard or center questions.
Yes, you can. And that's the great thing that Deshaun Watson brings to this football team that they haven't had. A truly mobile quarterback who can pick up first downs with his legs, as he did multiple times last week in the win over the Bengals, score a touchdown on a quarterback, read at the line of scrimmage, changing the play and taking it in for 6, and he can avoid the pressure. What they will need, though, is help from the tight ends and the receivers coming back to the football, following Watson on the scrambles, okay? He gives you that extra element that they need. Let's hope he throws the ball better this week if you're a Browns fan, right, than he did last week. The elements had something to do with that, so hopefully they won't be a factor tonight. I haven't looked at the weather forecast just yet for 8:15 tonight in the Steel City. But if the weather's good, no excuses this week about throwing the football, and hopefully Watson's legs can provide extra time.
It's not supposed to rain as of 8 o'clock when I checked it, so we'll see. It's supposed to be in the 50s, 60s, and not much wind. So you're right, not much excuse.